This is A Wrinkle in Time, the graphic novel, Chapter 7, The Man with Red Eyes, Part 2. So we'll finish Chapter 7 in this recording, beginning at page 220. Splendid, splendid. You have passed your preliminary tests with flying colors. You didn't think we'd fall for that old stuff, did you? I hoped not. I most sincerely hoped not. If you please, we're only here because we think our father's here. Can you tell us where he is? Your father. Yes, your father. It's not can I, young lady, but will I? Will you then? That depends. Why do you want your father? Didn't you ever have a father? You don't want him for a reason. You want him because he's your father. But he hasn't been acting very like a father lately, abandoning his wife and his 4 little children, gallivanting off on wild adventures of his own. He was working for the government. He'd never have left us otherwise. And we want to see him, please, right now. My, but the little miss is impatient. Patience, young lady. Patience is not one of my virtues. And by the way, you don't need to vocalize verbally with me. I can understand you quite as well as you can understand me. The spoken word is one of the triumphs of man. Humans, in other words, and I intend to continue using it, particularly with people I don't trust. And you don't trust me? What reason have you given us to trust you? What cause have I given you for distrust? Charles, thwack. Twitch. May I ask why you did that? Because you aren't you. I'm not sure what you are, but you aren't what's talking to us. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I didn't think you were real. I thought perhaps you were a robot because I don't feel anything coming directly from you. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but it's coming through you. It isn't you. Pretty smart, aren't you? It's not that I'm smart. Try to find out who I am then. I have been trying. Look into my eyes, look deep within them, and I will tell you. I have to. No! No! What? Crack. Charles. I am not pleased. I could very easily lose patience with you, and that young lady would not be good for your father. If you have the slightest desire to see him again, you'd better cooperate. It might help if you gave us something to eat. We're all starved. If you're going to be horrible to us, you might as well give us dinner first. Ha 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 ha. It's lucky for you that you amuse me, my dear, or I shouldn't be so easy on you. The boys I find not nearly so diverting. Well, if I feed you, will you stop interfering with me? No. We've had enough of these preliminaries. Let's get on with it. That's exactly what we were doing until your sister interfered. Shall we try again? No, Charles, please. Let me do it, or Calvin. But it is only the little boy whose neurological system is complex enough. If you tried to conduct the necessary neurons, your brains would explode. And Charles's wouldn't? I think not. But there's a possibility. There's always a possibility. Then he mustn't do it. I think you will have to grant him the right to make his own decisions. Ah, here we are. It smells like a turkey dinner. But there's something phony about this setup. There's definitely something rotten in the state of Camazotz. Doesn't it smell wonderful? Sniff. I don't smell anything. I know, young man, and think how much you're missing. This will all taste to you as though you were eating sand, but I suggest you force it down. I would rather not have your decisions come from the weakness of an empty stomach. Oh, Jiminy. If this isn't real, it's the best imitation you'll ever get. Ha ha ha! Go on, little fellow, eat. Pitié! Ugh, this is unfair. I don't think we should eat this stuff, but if you're going to, I'd better too. It tastes all right. Try some of mine, Charles. Still tastes like sand. Yes, because you've shut your mind entirely to me. The other two can't. I can get in through the chinks. Not all the way in, but enough to give them a turkey dinner. You see, I'm really just a kind, jolly old gentleman. Ha! Why don't you trust me, Charles? Why don't you trust me enough to come in and find out what I am? I am peace and utter rest. I am freedom from all responsibility. To come into me is the last difficult decision you'll need ever make. If I come in, can I get out again? Of course, if you want to, but I don't think you will want to. If I come, not to stay, you understand, just to find out about you, will you tell us where father is? Yes, that is a promise, and I don't make promises lightly. I have to find out what he really is. You know that. You mustn't stop me this time, Meg. But you won't be able to, Charles. You know he's stronger than you. I have to try. Okay, let's go. Come on, Meg, eat this delicious food that has been prepared for us. No! No! No, no, no! Smash! What's wrong, Meg? Why are you being so belligerent and uncooperative? Chomp. That isn't Charles. Charles is gone. That's the end of chapter 7. Next time, we'll pick up with chapter 8, The Transparent Column.